Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. So tonight I'm gonna show you a meme, I guess we'll call it, that somebody that I'm connected with on Facebook and I've known professionally for quite a few years. I have a lot of respect for the guy and I really like his company. But it doesn't surprise me that he put this, that he at least he feels this way in the political situation that we're in. And this meme is something that shows a distinction between Mark Carney and Pierre Poilievre side by side, and why he believes that Mark Carney is going to make a superior prime minister for us. So I'm going to show you this meme, but before I do, I'd just like to take the time now to remind you to hit that like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Very many of our viewers are not subscribed. We do have a lot of recurring viewers who have been subscribed, and I appreciate you all, anybody who does watch, very much. But I just wanted to get that out of the way first instead of getting it at the end of the video. So anyways, here's the meme that he showed on his Facebook page. So as you can see, it draws a very clear distinction. I mean, right away, you're going to see, first of all, that the pictures at the top. You've got Carney on one side, Pierre Poilievre on the other side. They've taken what I guess what they believe is a very a good picture of Mark Carney, making him he looks good in the picture. And on the other side, you got Pierre Poilievre looking like, I don't know, it's not a good photo of him, right? That's, amateur stuff. But then on Carney's side, you have this huge list of accomplishments, of boards that he has sat on, boards that he's chaired, positions that he's held, a member of the Rideau Hall Foundation, a member of the foundation board of the World Economic Forum. I really cannot believe that somebody saw fit to put that as a positive on Mark Carney. I mean, if he does win the Liberal leadership, which he very well may, he's going to get it from both sides. I mean, the World Economic Forum is not seen as a good entity on the Conservative side or on the NDP side. They just are looked at with such poor regard around the world that I can't see why anybody would put that there. So anyways, all this list of different reasons why this guy thinks that Mark Carney is going to be a better prime minister than Pierre Poilievre. What I see is a whole bunch of reasons I don't want Mark Carney as prime minister. On the other side, they have Pierre Poilievre and they talk about his education, the Bachelor's of International Affairs at the University of Calgary. I don't know that that's seen as a negative accomplishment. But given the state of the world right now, I think that's actually, international relations is probably more important than being the governor of a bank or advising a prime minister. So anyways, I've really found this to be a very out of touch and poorly thought of comparison between the two. When you're looking to reach out to the middle class and to the working class and the everyday Canadian, almost none of us are going to look at this elite banker, this global elitist, and think that guy understands where I'm coming from right now. Now, don't get me wrong, Pierre Poilievre is not an everyman, but what he has done very well is that he has managed to connect with the everyman, the every Canadian, the working class, the blue collars, in a way that lets us know that at the very least he's listening to what we say. And that's incredibly important after the past 9 years with a prime minister who really comes off like he just does not hear what we say. And so with all of that said, I want to go back a few election cycles ago to the last time. They're trying to sell Mark Carney as the outsider here in this race. Chrystia Freeland and Karina Gould, they're in the party and they they held up Justin Trudeau for so long. Mark Carney, he may not have been in the party, but he was in the room for a lot of those financial decisions that are causing such chaos in Canada right now. But anyways, they're trying to bring Mark Carney in as this outsider. They'd like to talk about his position as the governor of the Bank of England. So I want to go back a few cycles ago, on the last time the Liberal Party thought that they would bring in an outsider as their leader to save the party and save Canada. I'm talking about Michael Ignatieff. Do we remember that guy? So Michael Ignatieff wasn't a financier. He wasn't a banker. He wasn't a governor of a bank. But what he was an academic. He was a scholar. They listed off all of these different universities, these Harvard and Oxford and a number of others around the world that he had been a professor at. And he was so smart. He was going to come in and he was going to teach us Canadians. Well, we all know how that went, don't we? This outsider, he was also a global elitist. He didn't win his own seat in the election. He was the biggest reason that the NDP formed opposition. So if they want to see the NDP and Jagmeet Singh as opposition, maybe they should run with Carney. I really do not see how he resonates with Canadians at all. And the other two, I mean, I've got lots to say about them, and maybe I will in a future video. But I really wanted to point this out about Mark Carney, the global elitist who's coming in to replace the other global elitist who replaced another global elitist. The Liberal Party is the party of the global elite. It is not the party of the working class.